guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and I'm so excited to have you guys here with me today. In today's video, we are doing a clean with me in the main living space. If you're watching this from your couch, grab your cup of coffee or caffeine or whatever it is you need to get comfortable, or grab your cleaning supplies and join me as we knock some things out. So the very first thing I do is open the curtains. I want to let in as much natural light as possible. It not only brightens my mood and makes me feel better, but it makes the space seem cleaner without having even done any cleaning yet. So that's the first thing I do. And then I like to go through and light all of my candles that I've got. I will say I am definitely due for new candles. These are my summer scents and they're running really low, so I'm going to be in the market for some fall. I wanted to take a really quick moment to introduce myself. My name is Amanda. I'm a stay-at-home mom and a wife. My husband and I have been married for 6 years, and we've been together for almost 10 years this September. We have 2 red-headed boys, a 2-year-old named Rowan and a 4-month-old named Asher. That's Asher there in the swing, and Rowan is actually napping. So normally I would be doing a lot of my deep cleaning on Mondays or Thursdays. However, the boys are on quarantine this week, so I don't have that ability to do that this week. So I'm just going to be focusing on a functional clean. What that means is I'm not going to be doing any of that deep cleaning, such as dusting, Windexing windows, wiping baseboards, and things like that. I'm just simply putting things back where they go, cleaning the countertops, and cleaning the floors the best I can before Rowan wakes up from his nap. Area that I'd really like to change. I'm not really sure what I want to do, so if you have ideas, let me know below. But I just tend to have a catch-all space here where a lot of things are things that need to go elsewhere outside of our home, like the diapers no longer fit my son, so I really need to take them somewhere. And then that little basket has a bunch of things as well that I need to get rid of. But I don't know what to do as far as what would be most functional for me, so if you have an idea, just let me know. Done laundry earlier in the morning but had not recorded, so you see me switching over a lot of microfiber towels. I try to wash them by themselves just because they tend to collect all the dust and fuzz and stuff, and then whenever I'm cleaning I don't like seeing that stuff on my surfaces, so I try to wash them separately to avoid having additional lint. I also have these little sticky pads that do help, the little paws that I just showed. Those actually have done really well to keep the dog hair off of the clothes. I pull them out and they're usually covered in lint and dog hair whenever I pull them from the dryer. So I definitely recommend those if you have issues with lint or dog hair. See me set towels here that are on the floor. I just kind of put them up against the door because that is the next load that I need to wash. I don't really have a good place for like kitchen towels and things like that as far as where to store them without taking them all the way to my bathroom where I keep like our bathroom towels and stuff. So I probably need to find some small little hamper or something that I can stick in my laundry room. We just don't have a ton of floor space in there, so it makes it hard to store a whole lot. Piece of advice that I like to give people is when you are cleaning, try to clean in a circle, or like start on one end and work your way through to the other end depending on the space. it works best for me to do a circle in this space. So I actually got a little off track there. I was cleaning the island and I realized I had not hit the coffee bar yet, so that is what I'm doing here. I also want to point out that I had no idea that I think that's a dinosaur sticker on the back of my hoodie. I'm telling you, they are everywhere. If it's not a dinosaur sticker, I don't know what it is, but totally oblivious to that. This is also a space that I really need to figure out a better system for. I just feel like it's overcrowded and I don't know how to really make it more efficient. So if you have ideas, let me know. So this is Asher. He is my 4-month-old. I just have to say, I think his little face is adorable here. He's sleepy, but he's also super smiley. And I love how happy he is. He is such a happy baby. He gets to kicking and smiling just because we've talked to him. And he's super ticklish as well. So I just think he's so adorable. After playing with Asher for a bit and feeding him, I went back to cleaning. I have some boxes that I needed to ship back out to Amazon with products that I wasn't very happy with. So you see me taping these up there. It's really nice because you just have to attach the label to the box, and then I was able to schedule for them to be picked up. I also have some paint supplies I'm going to be sticking back behind the couch where my toddler can't get it, but easily accessible for when we move our TV. We are going to be moving that over to the wall over above our entertainment center. We're just waiting for our couch to show up, and then we're going to mess with all of that at one time. So keep an eye out because I am going to have a video with the big living room makeover reveal. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually really excited and very impatient. It's taking forever to get the couch. I want to mention this is a fruit container for the fridge. I'm not very happy with it, only because of user error. We forget that it's in there, and even though it's massive and it takes up a lot of our fridge space, we still need to be able to see what's inside of our containers. Otherwise, we just don't eat it. So I'm probably going to get rid of that, and you probably won't see it in the future, but I'm just giving it one more shot. So I won't get the island completely cleaned off. Like for instance, the Xbox, I just put at the end of the island. Zach is working downstairs since technically we're all on quarantine. And so when he comes up, I'll have him grab that before he goes back down. And then there's a few other things that I am going to leave out, like the M&Ms. I really don't know where else to put them, so they're going to stay on the counter. But I am going to throw this away. This was bread I got from Aldi's, and I'm very disappointed. I've only had it for about just over 5 days and it molded on me already, so that was very disappointing. Before I put the toaster back, I noticed it was very messy in the cabinet. We moved into this house just over 2 years ago, and so there's actually construction dust in the back, and it looks like stuff has fallen from the toaster, so it desperately needed to be vacuumed. So I pull my vacuum out real quick and get that all cleaned up, and it looked so much better afterwards. mentioned before, we are going to be getting a new couch. It's just not here yet, and that means that I had to relocate a lot of my plants. I used to have them up in that far right window on these shelves hanging in front of the window. However, now the couch is going to be over in that space and they won't fit there anymore, so I'm going to have to somehow find a place to rehome all of these plants, or not rehome, but at least relocate them, and I have no idea what to do. We're just kind of waiting for the couch to get here, and then we're going to play around with it a little bit and see what we can do.
It's all the same, highs and lows, highs and lows. Keep all your game, highs and lows, highs and lows. It's all the same, highs and lows, highs and lows.
What I'm doing here is I'm taking a dry rag to the countertops and just knocking all of the crumbs and anything that can be vacuumed into the floor so that when I vacuum, it's an easy pickup. So I'm really excited about this. This is not sponsored. If you guys watch YouTube cleaning videos, you're probably familiar with it, but this is Jaws Cleaner, which is a refillable cleaning solution. You fill to that little line there of water, you drop in your cleaning solution refill, and then when you put the cap in, it emits all of that refill solution or cleaning solution into your bottle, and you're ready to go. I, for one, really enjoyed the process of filling them up because when you pop those things, each bottle or each solution is a different color pertaining to whatever it's supposed to clean. So I found that kind of satisfying, but also I'm really liking how easy it is to clean. Not only does it smell good, but I'm not having to fight the grime or the grease. Like, it cuts through it pretty well. And it doesn't leave streaks on my stovetop, which is a big annoyance of mine when I'm cleaning. I don't want to have to see the cleaning solution streaks, so that's definitely been a plus as well. I'm still going to keep giving it a trial run, and then I'll keep you guys posted on how I feel about it here in a few weeks.
you want me to be. Feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me. Put under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Every step that I take.
Now on to my favorite part of cleaning. I don't know what it is about vacuuming, but I love to vacuum. Even the areas that you can't see, like I'm pretty big on the vacuum lines and stuff when you're vacuuming your carpet, but even when you can't see those lines, it's just so satisfying. I think because I can see all of the debris, the dog hair and so on that's being sucked up, maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but I absolutely love vacuuming, and I get so excited every time I get to this stage where I can finally pull it out and get all that stuff picked up. Is there anyone else out there who absolutely loves vacuuming? Is that like your favorite chore? Because it's definitely mine.
Can't you see that you're smothering me? Holding so tightly, afraid to lose control. 'Cause everything that you thought I would be.
While we're talking about vacuuming, I wanted to bring up the vacuum that I'm using. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just wanted to let you guys know. I absolutely love this vacuum. It is the Shark Uplight Duo Clean, and it is awesome. As you can see, it is corded, which I think is a big reason why it's so powerful and why it works so well, is because it's not battery powered. Unfortunately, when you use those cordless vacuums, you just don't get quite that strong, powerful suction that you do with corded. I know corded can seem inconvenient, but when you think about the time that it takes to unplug and move your cord, it's really only a few seconds of your time, and you're gonna get a much better, deeper clean than you will using your cordless vacuums. I'm also super impressed with how far this vacuum reaches. So my previous vacuums, I'd have to unplug multiple times to relocate throughout the main living space and down the hallway, but this one actually just has to be plugged into the end of my island and literally reaches all of my main living space and the hallway and even some of the bedroom entrances if needed. So that is definitely a plus. I'm very happy with the length of the cord. Another cleaning product I highly recommend is the O-Cedar Mop. This has a refillable water basin, which I find really useful when you don't like the idea of mopping with dirty water, because I definitely don't. This, you basically dip your mop in there, you spin it out before you mop, and then it's actually refilling with clean water there. So you're never using dirty water to mop your floors, which I think is awesome. Here, underneath my toddler's chair, desperately needed mopped. I don't know what was all over the floor, but it was pretty stuck on there. I had to use a sponge to scrub it off. and I don't think I had mopped there in well over a week, so it was definitely built up. There was stuff on the table legs that I had to scrub off, so it felt good to kind of go through there and get all of that cleaned up.
Walking away, your words are lost on me. It's taking everything not to turn around. Throw it away. See if you'll let go.
So at this point, Zach had just gotten done with work, and we decided to take the boys outside, try to get some sun and kind of relax and whatnot. Did not turn out that way. Rowan was extremely hyper. Asher cried the entire time, so it didn't last very long. We did go back inside and played for a little bit, had dinner, and here Rowan is helping clean up his toys. He does really, really good with cleaning up. I think part of it is that I've kept his toys simple, so I don't have a ton of toys available all at one time. I cycle them out, so that helps. But he also just really enjoys the praise I give him when he does help clean up, so hopefully that sticks. We'll see. Now that Rowan's helped pick up his toys, I go through and pick up anything that he would not know where it goes, just to kind of get it out of the floor before we do our bedtime routine with him. And then after he goes to bed, I will continue cleaning the rest of the space just to have it prepped and ready to go for the next day. The boys are in bed. I'm going to go ahead and finish this evening's cleaning. So basically I'm just picking up dishes from dinner. I'm going to stick them in the dishwasher. I don't start this load just because it's not full enough to really start, so that'll be tomorrow's load that actually gets washed. So something that I find extremely beneficial for me and my family is to have a routine in place. So obviously my boys have a bedtime routine, which I will do a video on at some point. But for us, we also have, for my husband and I, have a routine that we do at night. So once the boys are in bed, Zach usually goes downstairs to work out, which is what he's doing at this point. And I'm going through and picking up anything that's out that could go somewhere else or that needs to go somewhere else. And then when Zach comes up, he typically tries to help with anything that I'm not able to tackle. So a lot of times he does the trash and helps with dishes if there's still dishes out, which there weren't a whole lot from dinner tonight, so we didn't have to worry about that as much. But I'm going to go through and clean up anything that has food. So the table has to be wiped down and the kitchen needs to be wiped down as far as the sink and all that, because we have horrible flies right now here in Arkansas. I don't know about where you live, but it is awful here. I swear they were awful last year and they're just as bad, if not worse, this year. So I don't want to leave any sort of food for them in the middle of the night. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe everything down, get it super clean so that way they have nothing to provide them sustenance. And hopefully we can tackle getting rid of these things because they are definitely a nuisance in this house. So at the end of the day, whenever I have all of those crumbs from dinner, I really don't want to bring out the big vacuum, so I start up Alfred. Alfred is my Roomba. All I have to do is open up the app, tell him to clean the dining room, and he gets to it. Or if I don't have my phone accessible or on hand, I just simply tell my Google Home to start Alfred in the dining room or wherever he needs to clean, and he starts automatically. So definitely something you should look into if you are interested. Well, guys, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for joining. I really hope I was able to motivate and inspire you to knock some things off of your to-do list. While you're at it, it would really, really help if you would subscribe and hit that little bell notification. I hope to post twice a week, so you will be notified when I post those videos, which is pending on the days exactly, but I will keep you posted. Thank you and have a fantastic day.